Alrighty guys, Kentucky falls to Mississippi State 28-13. Kentucky hung around there in the second half and Mississippi State finally just pulled away. Could not score. That's what it came down to. The Mississippi State defense or just the bad Kentucky offense. I guess it was a mixture of both. I did not think losing Wilson would be this big of a problem for Kentucky, but it has. Losing Wilson is basically put the year in jeopardy. Put the season in jeopardy. Kentucky, Sawyer Smith, 15 for 41, 232 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. In the rushing game, Rose, 9 for 105, Bowden, 3 for 37, and Smoke, 10 for 25. And Smith ran it 5 times for -8 yards, quarterback. So what we're going to have to do, people, I think it's time for Kentucky just to get back to the basics. Just run it, run it, run it, and run it. 9 carries, 105 yards, 11.7 yards per carry for Rose. You know, I was all for Kentucky becoming more of a passing attack this year, but 15 for 41. 41 passes, people. 41 passes versus what? 28 rushes? And we're going to just have to switch the game plan up. As much as I believed in Smith, that first few games there, I was like, this could be Kentucky. It could be a blessing in disguise. But it looks like to me that Smith is just not ready to be the quarterback I thought he could be. I thought the passing attack would be improved. It's not. So Kentucky, I think, needs to get back to just pounding the ball. I mean, that's all I can say. We're pretty much in do or die situation right now. We lose to South Carolina coming up Saturday. It's going to be 0-3 in the conference, and basically the season is going to be hard to recover. 1-2 is a whole lot better than 0-3. So, tell you what, I'm surprised. I'm surprised Mississippi State handled us like they did. But again, road games and the course of the rivalry showed that a home team always wins this game, Mississippi State and Kentucky. So they won this time. So, not much more to say. Mississippi State just dominated us, people. They ran the ball for what? Shoot. 245 yards. 245 yards on 37 carries. Just run it down our throats. We hung on there for a little bit in the second half, but I don't know what to tell you, people. I'm at a loss for words right now, really. South Carolina coming up this Saturday. It sure is not a guarantee. It isn't. They say South Carolina has a bad secondary, and of course South Carolina's playing at home. They have no conference wins also, I think. I think they're 1-3. No wins in conference, and we'll see what happens, people. But we're just in a bad situation right now. We can get out of it. There's still time. We're not going to catch Georgia or Florida, I don't think. That's pretty obvious. But we can get that third place right there. We can get that. We can still give ourselves a respectable season. We're not going to give up. To me, it's looking more like Kentucky's going to be possibly a 6 to 7 win team. I was thinking maybe 8. It's going to be a struggle for us. It really is. Let's look at the schedule now. After what we've seen with Kentucky, let's look and see what's coming up. We got one more road game at South Carolina. Then we got Arkansas at home. We need to win these 2 games because coming up after that would be Georgia. I mean, we know what's going to happen in that game, right? We're going to Georgia to play Georgia. So, I mean, we need to be 2-2 in conference going into the Georgia game. Then we got Missouri, Tennessee, Vanderbilt. We got Missouri at home, Tennessee at home, back on the road to Vanderbilt, Tennessee Martin at home, and Louisville at home. Still have a lot of winnable games. Realistically, Kentucky can beat South Carolina. They can beat Arkansas. It's 2 wins. Lose to Georgia. Missouri, I don't know. It's going to be a tough one. We'll say Kentucky wins that. They're at home. Tennessee. Don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't think we can win out. Looks like 7 wins is possibly the ceiling this year, people. We will see, though. So I'm going to pick Kentucky to beat South Carolina. Let's just say it's I'm thinking both teams are going to struggle. I'm going to say Kentucky 21, South Carolina 14, 17. But again, I'm not going to be surprised if we beat this game. So Kentucky's going to have to get back to the basics. They're going to have to just pound the football. Just run it down their throat. That would be the only realistic way I can see us beating them. Because Smith is not going to get it done. And he's going to play from what I'm hearing, so I think he had some kind of injury, but whatever. We'll see, people. Don't give up on the season. I know it looks bad right now, but get a couple wins, win these next 2 games, and then, of course, see what we can do against Georgia, see if we can look respectable against them, and we'll go from there. That's pretty much it. I was expecting us to be pretty good this year. That Florida game losing the Florida game really has carried over and took a lot of heart out of this team, I think it did. Because we had that game won, we just gave it away. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think about it. Kentucky, South Carolina, as always, go Big Blue. We'll see you next week. Hopefully, we have better news. We'll see you later. Bye-bye now.